guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Yanni, back with another update. This week, not much going on, just pretty much healthy eating. That was the topic of this discussion for me and my dietitian this week, and it's pretty much the things that I've already kind of done my research on, but it just kind of was nice to have that reiteration that I'm going in the right direction. So this week, I'm happy to announce I've lost a pound. So this week I'm 265, and I'm excited about it. Like, it's weird because it's just like, even though it's only a pound this week and I've been seeing 2 pounds recently, it's not like I don't feel defeated. Like, I still feel like I got some type of victory because of the simple fact of my scale is still going down. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's decreasing. It's not going up. There's nothing that I'm doing to make it go up, but there could be more that I'm doing to make it go down. So pretty much, I need to work on, like, not my portion size. Well, yeah, my portion sizes, but I also need to work on, like, how much I'm getting of what. So, we pretty much talked about, like, how half of our plate should be non-starchy vegetables, which I never knew. Like, I always thought it was like one part this, one part this, one part this, and then you have 3 parts of a whole. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I always thought it was like that. Like, I never looked at it like, oh, half your plate should be this, a fourth of your plate should be this, a fourth of your plate should be that, and then we're good to go. Like, it never crossed my mind. And so that was a shock to me. I knew I needed more vegetables in my diet and in my, my eating habits, but like, I never looked at like a plate, like how a plate should be portioned out. So that was nice to see. And also, just the certain things that like I need to like cut back on. Like, I know potatoes and rice are things that like we should limit, and I'm trying, like, I'm really trying. So, I don't eat very much rice. Like, I don't like brown rice at all. Like, I've tried and I can't. That's the same thing with like Brussels sprouts. I've tried and I can't. So, I do still eat white rice. My son loves it. I love it. My mom loves it. My sister loves it. Like, everybody in my family loves white rice. Like, that's just, we grew up eating it almost every day, and we still eat it almost every day, me and my son. So, it's one of those things that's going to be hard for me to like put less of it on my plate, just because it is such a big part of my meal for me. But I know limiting it and putting less of it on my plate is probably going to be best for me. So I'm okay with that. So now I just need to put more vegetables on my plate, which is fine. I'm completely fine with that. I've actually changed my portion sizes of like the proteins that I've been eating. So normally I'll put like I'll eat an 8-ounce steak, which I know for a woman is like, what? An 8-ounce steak? Like, most women can only eat like half of that. Well, I can eat a whole one by myself, and it's not a problem. Like, it's not an issue. I've eaten a 10-ounce steak by myself. I think that's the most I've eaten by myself. And it's fine. But it's just kind of like, I've kind of started to notice that I should not be eating that much. So it's just kind of like, I got a food scale. So I've been using that, and I've been weighing my meat, and I've been in between 4 ounces and 5 ounces of meat, of protein. So I've been trying to do that, and it's been working, and I'm full. Like, not like I'm satisfied, like not like stuffed, but like I'm satisfied, and it pushes me over until the next day, like, pretty much. And I eat around like 5:30, 6 o'clock. That's just the time we eat dinner. It gives me time to hang out with my kid and spend a little time with him after he gets home from school. So it's just been a great thing that I've been measuring what I'm eating. I've started to measure what he eats. Just getting him to eat what I'm eating is just really hard sometimes. And he fights me on it, but mommy knows best. So mommy's going to continue to push him to eat the things that he needs to be eating. So I'm trying to make this a family thing instead of just a me thing, because I don't want to have to cook 2 different meals once I have surgery. Like, I want to be able to cook the same type of meal that I'm making now. But obviously I won't be able to eat as much, but I still want to make the same meal so that he's like, oh, okay, mom made rice, veggies, and chicken. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's just the type of direction I want to go in. Like, I want it to be a family thing so that he knows what to be eating when he gets older and he's out on his own, so he doesn't have to feel like how I feel. Like, nothing to say that like my parents didn't do their best, but it's just kind of like, I feel like once I got to like 14, 15 and I was making my own plates, I was just kind of putting whatever on there. Like, my eyes are bigger than my stomach is pretty much what it is. And I was just putting on whatever I thought I wanted, and I would eat what I wanted because it tasted good, and that's not the best way to go about things. So we'll be doing that. My goals for last week, I did great. I didn't eat any chips or cookies. I struggled because I did want some chips last week, and proud of myself, did not eat none. Saw them, moved them, kept pushing, and I ate 2 oranges instead. So not 2 like big oranges like the little clementines. I ate 2 of those instead and was fine. So I'm proud of myself that I'm making these changes, and I'm proud that I can continue to move in a positive direction. Like, I am showing myself that what I wanted was what I really wanted, and no matter what happens or what gets in the way, I'm still going to go after what I want. And I've always been that way for the most part, until something kind of discourages me. But I'm not discouraged in any way, because my heart is set on this. Like, it's not just a random goal I wrote down. Like, my heart is set on this surgery. Like, I know this will only make me better, and that's what it's gonna be. And I know some people may feel like I should do it the natural way, but it's just kind of like, when I say I've tried, and it's hard, and I get to not a breaking point, but I get to a standstill where nothing happens for months. Like, I stay the same weight for months, and I don't see any other changes for months. And then it's just kind of like, I get tired and I don't want to do it anymore, because it's just kind of like, do I have to starve myself? Which I've come to the conclusion doesn't work for me anyway, because it's just like, when I don't eat as much as I'm supposed to be eating, or what my body craves, then I hold on to weight. So it's just kind of like, this is something that's going to kind of push me in the right direction. Let's see. My new goals for this coming week are to eat more non-starchy vegetables. Not to say that I don't eat regular vegetables like green beans and cauliflower and broccoli and carrots and stuff like that. Like, I still eat those things. Like, I eat them almost every day. So I try to do that, but it's just kind of like, I've noticed that like I said in earlier, like, I just feel like I eat more rice than I do of my, like, I put the same amount of rice and vegetables on my plate, and I need to eat less rice and more vegetables. Half my plate should be vegetables, which still shocks me. I did not know that. So that's one of those things. And then the starchy vegetables are like potatoes and corn. My son absolutely loves corn. Like that's the one vegetable, if you let him, he will eat every day. So I need to limit that, or just make it for him and then make me a different type of vegetable, which is fine. And I'm completely okay with that. Like if I need to make 2 sets of vegetables to please me and my child, that's what I plan on doing. But I want this to be a family thing to where we are all kind of on the same page. I would love for like my mom and my sisters to join in with me, but I know one of my sisters, Melanda, she lives in Illinois. She actually is on keto, and when I say she's lost so much weight, like it's crazy how much weight she's lost. But it's just kind of like keto is so restrictive that like I've tried keto, I don't know how she does it. Like it's crazy. But like I'm so proud of her and like what she's been doing. And she kind of I've been thinking about this surgery for probably a year now. And when I first thought about it, everybody was like, no, you don't need it. Try this, try that, and blah, blah. But a year and 30, 40 pounds later, in a year, I came to the realization I've tried. Like I have tried and I have tried and I have tried, and nothing is working. And so I'm going to do what I feel I need to do to get me to where I want to be. And it's only my battle. It's only a tool. It's not the end all be all for me. It's not something that I know I could just sit and skate through. Like I still have to work and I still have to do the work for it. And I plan to do that. I just know that I needed something a little bit more than the average person, which is fine. And I think that's okay. It just is what it is. So, there's that. And then, my physical activity goal this week, I'm going to add in like YouTube workout videos. For those days that I just don't feel like doing anything. Like there's just days where I'm so like, oh, I don't want to go for a walk. I don't want to do this. I don't want to be outside. And then I don't do anything that day, or I get on my elliptical and sometimes I just be like, oh, I don't want to do the elliptical. Like who wants to sit on the elliptical for 30 minutes? So I'm just going to do these workout videos in that spot of where I do my regular scheduled video or my regular scheduled activity. And I'm just going to do a video. Probably start off with like 15 minutes just to see like how I'm feeling about it, and then go from there, which I think is great. I think it'll be it gives me a variety of things to do instead of just doing the same things over and over again. I actually went on a walk last week and I took a different route just because I was sick of seeing the same thing, and it was great and I loved it. So I'm planning to do that. My attitude is still great. I did have a couple days last week where I just was not feeling it, but I worked through that and here I am. So that is it for today's video. I hope you guys are happy to see that I'm happy and that I'm in a good place and that I'm moving forward. I know I'm extremely happy for your guys' support. You guys have no idea how much this means to me. Like, I would have never thought that I would be this far on this journey. I thought this was going to be a lot harder than it is, and it's actually something that has changed me for the better. So it doesn't seem like work, you know what I mean? Like it seems like an adventure. Like I'm on an adventure, I'm on a journey, and I'm excited about it. And I'm happy that you guys are excited for me. And I appreciate all the subscribers. I appreciate all my subscribers. New subscribers, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for following me and my journey. Keep liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing my videos. It means the world to me, and I can't thank you guys enough. So with further ado, I thank you again, and you guys have a good one.